Hello there, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Rare Video Show, a video series where I take a look at VHS tapes that are either so hard to find or just comes as a lucky purchase. And for this installment, we're going to be taking a look at the rarest Disney movie that hardly gets too much talks, and that being The Song of the South. Now, The Song of the South was released around 1948 by Walt Disney, as it was like about like in that usual environment when we see a Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear stories being told by Uncle Remus, as we see like which was one of the first attempts to combine live action with animated characters, and even surprisingly got a U certificate. But I'll get into reasoning why it never got a DVD release later. Let's have a look at the important spine. And Disney 201022 Pole VHS, and now it has a camera hologram. There's Brer Rabbit on the spine with a logo and Walt Disney Classics. And here's the back of it. There's Brer Bear at the back. I'm surprised they didn't add any screenshots to it. And it says here, the art of animation and live action are blended brilliantly to create Song of the South. This wonderfully colourful spectacle is filled with fascinating characters, including the smart and witty Brer Rabbit and his bumbling sidekick Brer Bear, featuring an Academy Award-winning song and dazzling animated effects. It has become a memorable and beloved family classic now, and it has Lucille Watson and Ruth Warwick, Hattie McDaniel, and James Baskett plays Uncle Remus, Luana Patton, and Bobby Driscoll. Now Bobby Driscoll has tragically passed away at still a young age, but we'll see. But many elements of it is. You can either see it as either quite controversial or even some cases intriguing. Screenplay by Dalton Raymond, Morton Grant, and Morris Rapp. Directed by Harv Foster and Wilfred Jackson. And it's a 91-minute song. I'm surprised it survived. And let's have a look inside, shall we? And now that I'll say Maggie's, I'm guessing she's the previous owner of this videotape, and on its usual Walt Disney Home Video label here, with the red use certificate, as it looks very new at the time. And look at this, ignore the BBC logo since it's a case swap, but this is still available, which is Peter Pan. Yes, one of my favourite films. And we have here is Beauty and the Beast, which shares the same cover. Oh dear, not doing so well, am I? Just trying to hold it with two hands though. There, here we go. From its 1992 VHS release. I'm guessing those two were released at the same time as each other. And let's get this closed up. And what else is there to say about this? Well, and there's even some songs on it that is recognisable. How Do You Do? And there's also recognisable Zippity Doodah. Now, that was the first title of the sing-along song series of Walt Disney. And do check those VHS tapes out. And even Everybody's Got a Laugh in Place. I really did find it hilarious. However, and there is one thing about this that made this VHS release in particular became so rare. Now, and there had been sparking controversy because of having representing Uncle Remus, James Baskett, as a slave, and even many people consider this to be racist. Now, as I know, I'm asking for trouble on this one, and I'd just like to point this out, and hence why it never had any future releases on DVD, as I did try and look for them, but the only one I found is like an Australian port version of this movie. And so yeah, and many of this is still available on VHS on some websites or many lucky purchases. If you're lucky enough, you may grab your hands on it, as it has some trailers at the beginning of it, and so and even I do have mixed reactions because either due to it being cut and back and forth to animation and live action, and even like some parts of the story can quite be bit dull sometimes, and even the way it's being portrayed. But when I first watched it, I had trouble watching it, in my opinions. But as of growing up, I've realised that with this VHS release and listening and watching this movie, I do appreciate Walt Disney's history, and in fact, Walt Disney's documentary in a two-parter has had this movie mentioned on BBC4, the same channel as Top of the Pops did. Now, as I picked this up in the car boot sale with some other Disney videos about last decade, and that is a bit of a lucky find, really. And I really do hope you appreciate it. And with that, we have come to an end of an episode of the Rare Video Show. I hope you enjoyed dipping into some rarity and home media history. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like, comment and subscribe to the channel. And this is me, Robin Moore from Robtastic Productions, signing off.